temp agency in London has been forced to change their dress code after telling a receptionist to swap her flats for heels or go home without pay.
Nicola Thorp set up a petition calling on the government to make it illegal for companies to force female employees to wear high-heeled shoes. It's attracted more than 66,000 signatures.
Don't you wish your girlfriend was hot like me?
They're a staple in nearly every woman's wardrobe, but celebrities and women alike have often complained of their crippling side effects. With long-term health issues such as foot deformity and back problems, should employers be able to enforce high heels as part of strict dress codes?
Absolutely not. They should wear the shoes they want to wear.
I don't think you should be forced to wear high heels. I think if you wear heels, it gives you a bit more status, makes you feel a bit more confident. I've got mine on today, but they're not comfortable at all.
Wear what she wants. It's her choice. Not nobody can tell her what to do.
I think it's absolutely up to the woman. If she wants to wear flats and make herself comfortable, she should wear flats.
Working in the city during recruitment, it's all part of the image and the look. All women should wear heels.
With the average woman's feet hurting after just 1 hour and 6 minutes, just how would the modern man fare in sky-high heels?
These ones really hurt my ankles. Nice, yeah, and a nice feeling. Maybe next party I wear that shoes, yeah?
I don't think they look quite so good with socks, do they? Nicola joins us now live. Good morning to you, Nicola.
Good morning, hello.
So I imagine that you've been sort of quite bowled over by the reaction that this whole situation has created, because from your perspective, it was something that you started, and it's really 66,000 people have signed the petition.
I know, I only started it 48 hours ago and I just shared it with my friends on Facebook, and so many other women got in contact to say that this same thing had happened to them. They shared it with their friends and then it just sort of blew up yesterday, and the response has been incredible, particularly from men who have spoken out and said that they completely support the campaign and would hate to think that they would be put through something like that in the workplace.
Nicola, just to describe, you turn up on, it was the first day at work, wasn't it, as a temporary receptionist. You were wearing presumably perfectly smart, comfortable, flat shoes. And what was the reaction?
Yes. Well, I was given a uniform to wear, and the supervisor came into the staff room and said, "Where are your heels?" I said, "Well, I don't have any, I'm just wearing flat shoes." And she said, "Well, then you have to go out and buy a pair or you get sent home with no pay." So I chose to do that. When I pointed to a male colleague who was wearing flat shoes himself, and I said, "Well, he's not being sent home, so I think you're discriminating against me because I'm a woman," I was just laughed at, because obviously they would never expect a man to wear heels, but they expect women to do this every day. I just don't think that's fair.
And the legal situation, because you followed it up, didn't you? You phoned a helpline to find out where you stood legally.
Helpline, yeah.
What did they...
I felt so humiliated.
Yeah. What did they explain to you about the legal situation?
Yeah, they said that the company and the agency were completely acting within the law, because a company can impose a formal dress code on its employees. It can also differentiate between a male and a female dress code, as long as it doesn't treat one of the sexes more favourably than the other. My argument at that point was, I felt like a man is being treated more favourably for being allowed to wear comfortable shoes, and that a woman is being discriminated against if she's expected to wear high heels for a 9-hour shift.
The reaction we've had is overwhelmingly in your favour, just with regards to you should be able to wear what you right. Really, I can't believe this is true.
Good.
It's not right at all. Women should be allowed to wear what they want, as long as they look professional and business-like. A lot of women, Pauline from Hartlepool and Ruth saying they wore heels all through their lives, and they wish they hadn't now, because at age 50 they've got back and feet problems. We know that you're an aspiring actress, Nicola, and one of the questions that's come through is, you know, if you got cast in a role in a play or in a film maybe, and the director Steven Spielberg turns around and says, "Would like you to wear some heels for this role that you're playing," would you wear the heels?
Yeah. Absolutely, if the role required it. And my argument is that a receptionist role doesn't require wearing high heels. I wear high heels in my...
In your opinion, you don't believe that the receptionist requires high heels, but is it not a role from the company's reaction? Is there, in the way they see the role, is that it does wear heels?
I understand that, and I think it's a very old-fashioned idea of the image of the woman at work, and I think this goes a lot further back in to the sexualisation of women in a corporate environment and how necessary that really is to come across as a professional if I'm just a couple of inches taller than I am naturally.
It's interesting. It's really sparked a debate, as we can see from the reaction to the petition. We should say that the temp agency, Portico, has said that with immediate effect, all female colleagues can wear plain flat shoes or plain court shoes, whichever they prefer. So, you know,
so it's had a great impact, positive impact.
It's changed their policy, but apparently still legally, you know, the law remains, which is why the petition continues.
Yeah, Ruth had this similar situation in the 90s in a car dealership selling vans. She was told she was required to wear skirts. She refused because of her job. She's climbing in and out of trucks, but she had to meet the owners, and she won, but she had to force them to change their policy as well.
What about school uniform? When I don't know what the kind of legal position is in schools where girls have to wear...
I think they can wear trousers now if they would like to. There's their choices.
Can they? Is that allowed in all schools? I don't know. Let us know if you do.
Yeah.
Not having girls, I have no idea.
Me neither.
And, you know, historically in my past, it's too long ago. So many laws might have changed.
And would you have conformed either way, Susanna Reid?
Oh, well, that's a good question.
Yes.
Now, the weather, is it doing what we want, Laura?
Yes, finally it is. We can ditch those wellies and we can